Well, hello everybody. It's Pam with Pam Richards Paper and Ink. Thank you for joining me for another planning video. So, I have to admit, I've been at a bit of a quandary in that I moved out of my beloved DayTimmer A5. And this is my current setup, but I'm going to just show you why. I love my A5, and I think it's probably the best setup I've had, and why I'm struggling right now. I really loved using the DIY Fish monthly tracker and calendar. And, you know, it was big enough that I could put my January goals as well as my monthly review and a 2-page spread for memories. I really liked that. And what I was struggling with was on the daily pages. You know, last month I had no restriction, and this month I created pages so I would have a little bit more structure and still have my Bible study page. Well, what I was struggling with was taking this big planner into the office. And, you know, as often as I go into the office, it's probably not that big of a deal. But it got me to, so these were the pages I had created, and they were working really well. But the first week into January, I decided I'm going to switch to a personal size planner. So I purchased a Websters Pages Personal size planner so that I could just dump it in my purse and have it on the go. I do like that aspect. Okay, for example, I was out yesterday and I needed to pick up a few groceries, so I was very easily able to go to my list and know what I had to get. But what I'm struggling with, so I transferred, you know, that first week of, well, not really. These are the January DIY pages I created, and so do you see this line here? Okay, the DIY fish pages are, well, here's the cut lines for a personal size planner, right? So they would cut off right about there, and I felt like it was too small of a writing space. Mind you, I just came from an A5, right? And so I recreated everything in my, for my personal planner that I had already done in the A5 for January. Okay, so I went through all that. And then I thought, man, I really don't like how that line is going down. Did I keep those in here? Yeah, I did. I didn't like how that line was taking up all my space. Where is, oh, here we go. So this was the first week using the DIY Fish pages. So I didn't cut on the cut line. I actually went out a little bit further because I measured the planner as to how much space I had. And then I thought, well, okay, I have more page space, but I've got this line going down, so that's not doing me any good. You can see how I was, you know, trying to utilize more space of the page, but I didn't like the line. So then I went out on Etsy and I found Annie Plans printables. And I liked those really well because they didn't have a line going down them. That's what these look like. And the other thing I liked about them is they have this cute little flap so that this is my thing I use for work. That's a DIY Fish. I still use these, love those. But so anyway, this is what it looks like. You have a week on one page, and then the daily pages come out, right? Start out. Well, originally I purchased the printable for the planner size, and it was really teeny tiny. You know, the planner size printables standard are pretty small, and I wanted to be able to utilize more space in my planner because look, when you close this, look how much space you have. And the regular size planner pages, they only come out to about here. And being me, I thought, well, why does it have to be so tiny? So I used the Annie Plans printable pages. I just ordered a traveler's notebook size and cut it down to fit my planner, but larger than the normal size. So these pages are, let's see, I've got them cut at about 7.5, and they're about 4 inches wide. And I think the normal size is 3.75 by 7.75. So you can see I'm using much more real estate, but it does take me time. Not that much more, since I ordered the traveler's notebook size, but I just like any printable, you have to cut them down to size. So I kind of like this traveler's notebook size pages in my personal size planner. It gives me enough writing room, and I can still put my stickers in. And so what I didn't want to rewrite my January goals and everything, so I just used the DIY fish pages that I had already created them in. And for January, I used Annie Plans printables tracker and monthly calendar that came with the daily pages. But I do think I will probably, because I ordered a trial version of the traveler size DIY fish tracker and monthly calendar, but I probably won't like it because it's going to be this size. I guess I could just cut it bigger. But anyway, I really like that DIY fish tracker planner. You see, this is the one I've been using for years. Not years, but months. I like how it folds out and you have a lot of real estate. So maybe if I cut it bigger, I'll like it. But I have to tell you, why do I struggle? Why can't I just do what everybody else does and use the size that everybody else has? I just don't know why. Let me show you my week, this week so far. So this was the week of Monday, January 9th through January 15th. So here are my daily pages. You can see I have all my components, but I had to sacrifice my daily my daily Bible study page. And I'm doing something else for that, but I'm not sure I like that because I don't have it right there in front of my face all day long and, thinking about what I've learned. This is how I set it up for next week. This was a printable off of Etsy called Mon Amour Bonjour Mon Ami or something like that. And I thought it was super, super cute. So this is how I set up next week. And I still have all my components, again, except for the daily Bible study. So I like how that is. That's kind of cute, right? I still have my daily affirmation, my inspirational quote, my to-do, and my schedule. And rather than using this as a schedule, I'm using this kind of as a mood tracker, my water tracker, as well as a little bit of journaling, because I have here where I can put my schedule, and that's viewable all the time. So I could that gave me a little bit more real estate on the pages. And then on the weekend, since I do running around and stuff, I put little things. So, since I made the page bigger, I had more room to do all the stuff that I wanted to do on these. And I like how I'm able, by using the traveler size notebook pages, I have much more page space. I do have a traveler's notebook, by the way. I ordered it the same time as I did this. I just haven't ventured into it. That's for another time. I've always been a ring binder girl, and not sure if I'm ready to go into the actual traveler's notebooks themselves. But anyway, so this was how I had set up next week, and then of course this is the rest of the month. What I struggle with, though, is not being faithful to my Bible studying. So what I did is I had this Leuchtturm 1917 journal that I had purchased quite some time ago when I was considering doing bullet journaling. But I didn't follow through with bullet journaling because it didn't have the pretty stickers and stuff, which is what I'm finding I really, really enjoy, is the stickers. So anyway, I started using this for my daily Bible study. And I follow the same format where I write the scripture and then I write my thoughts about, this is either taken from my Bible study notes or paraphrased the Bible study notes, and then blue is my personal thoughts on that. So anyway, this is my daily Bible study. But believe it or not, I really, really liked having it in my daily planner because it was just a constant reminder of the scriptures that I read that day, and it helped put it in focus in my mind. So I'm kind of missing this, but this is so big to carry around, and it's certainly not an on-the-go planner. So I'm going to continue this at least through January and see what I think about it. I am still using my DIY fish inserts for the weekly chart. I actually purchased them. I purchased a trial version of this size. Actually, I purchased the planner size, and then I just cut it to the size I wanted. Let's see, or did I get the traveler's notebook size? I can't remember now. Probably got the traveler's notebook size because I do have the full width there. I'm not really sure what I did, but and I did purchase the weekly chart, like I said, so I might make that for February. But I'm still playing with this, and I'm sure you all go through this as well. I mean, I found something that I really liked and was working for me in the A5 planner, but I just felt like the A5 was so huge. The other thing is when I see everybody's cute little stickers in the happy planners and how they nicely line up, I really like that. And Annie's printables were the closest I found to them, lining up nicely, other than the one I created for my A5. I was really liking this, because I created this so they were the right size across, 1.5 inches, but then and I sized them for the Erin Condren. The Happy Planner ones are a little bit longer, but I was okay with that. I had some space for journaling and so forth. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to continue doing this. I was at Michael's yesterday and I had a 60% off coupon, and so I also bought the Happy Planner Undated, thinking I might start doing memory planning. I don't know. They use those big grand size stickers, which is completely different from planning. So, because memory planning you do after the fact, this is planning before. And I think planning before you do something is so important. So anyway, that's it for me, folks. I know I kind of rambled on this one. Still trying to keep the video under 15 minutes. But I just wanted to be transparent with you and share with you where I'm at. It's the reason why I haven't posted a lot of videos this week, just because I've been struggling with, do I like this? Is this where is this where I want to stay? I'm not sure. But I mean, I still follow the same planning method, and that is I move my daily, my weekly chart that I use for work and all my to-dos. I move it for each day. In this case, it's 2 days. I move it over, and I was looking last night. Annie, I'm not sure that Annie Plans does, but I saw another Etsy shop that had the scheduling part on the left and the blank page on the right. So that means I could still do my daily Bible study in this little thing. And I could probably make it fit. Obviously when I was using the Lectrum, I did a lot more writing, but I could probably do a one daily journaling for my Bible study. So that that might be what I do next week, guys. Hang in there, because I know that methodology works for me with the Bible study on the right hand side. So you might see something next week, but at least or after next week, but at least I'm going to try this method this week. So stay tuned. Sorry for the rambling. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.